Wow, old fart, you look pretty nice today. Yes, I'm back from the abyss. In the last video I talked about the winter and everything we know about it. At some point I mentioned that I'll be talking about Old Fart. So today, I'll be talking about how important Old Fart really is in the Pilgrim lore. Let's get right into the video. Old Fart is a really iconic boss in the Pilgrim, and not much is known about him. But we got to know about him more in the Raindrops update. In the last video I mentioned how the winter is one of Old Fart's manifestations and it's one of the quote-unquote dreams. I did also talk about the meaning of the cutscene when you defeat him. I didn't really dig deep into it. Did you guys know that the winter isn't the only thing that manifested because of Old Fart? There are actually two other manifestations of Old Fart, and they're Sweetberry Blight and the Dark Green Retreat. So from what I know is that everyone has their own Old Fart, and those who defeat it are the ones who have awoken from their dreams. And in our case, when you defeat him, he rebuilds himself into the form of Sweetberry Blight, which later formed itself into Kata. And Old Fart is everyone's dreams and nightmares. This is why this instance affected the Kai Legion. It was not an individual overcoming it, but rather a global cure. And both Gil and Ploma defeated their own Old Fart. But instead of becoming pure, they became chaotic. It could be possible that instead of defeating their nightmares and clearing themselves of Old Fart's burden, they were absorbed by Old Fart, seeing the truth, but shrouded in nightmares, unlike the player. Hence, why they are able to sense who has met their own Old Fart. It's almost like an instinct. They could see people's essence. Now, the Desert of Tremulous Dreams could be our mind free of Old Fart's influence, implying that we are now pure with nothing to harm our mind. But when we die against Old Fart, it is unlikely that we actually die, but we are rather taken over and given the same fate as Ploma and many others imbued with Chaos Essence. Now, you know we can wield things of different faith, like the bell and the bell saint's chime, right? We, the player, possess both chaotic and pure traits, and there is a lot of evidence to support this, one of them being N. So, when you fight N without doing Rafis' quest, you are simply unable to handle the chaos and eventually go insane and die. However, in the Rafis quest, you are exposed to large amounts of chaos essence, and you are forced to kill the traitor with a sacrificial dagger that probably contains occult power due to Rafis having created the sigil to communicate to others in an occult way. This means that we hold at least some point of insanity to where we can resist N's chaotic energy to a certain limit. So you guys know Highway Sun and False Believer, right? Both of them have the power of pure essence, and they're able to create orbs of light. This could lead to us believing that we have compatibility with things of purity, like the bell. This is furthered by the fact that we also defeated Old Fart and freed ourselves from his influence, already by the time the Winter's event occurred, meaning that we likely had enough power to expel Chaos Essence from us, as we did with expelling Old Fart. And that is the importance of Old Fart in the Pilgrim lore. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. You can subscribe, feel free if you want to. I hope I can make more videos like this since they're pretty fun to make. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.